They blink. Underwater, not above it, not before it, under it. And they see clearer than you do with glasses on land. These aren't mermaids, they're not from some hidden aquatic tribe in a Netflix special, and no, they don't have gills. But they might as well, because the Moken people, they're built different. Let's talk about a real-life group that can see underwater like it's HD. No goggles, no contacts, no drama, just raw, evolutionary street cred. These are the Moken, also known as the Sea Gypsies, and they've lived for centuries like they've got the sea on speed dial. So who are they? They're an Austronesian ethnic group living in the waters between Myanmar and Thailand. Not by the waters, on them, floating villages, boats as homes, fish as friends, sometimes food, sometimes warning bells. They've been sailing these waters longer than GPS has been a concept. Now here's where things get wild. Moken kids have been observed, not in myths, in scientific studies, to see twice as clearly underwater as European children. Why? Because they've literally trained their pupils to shrink underwater. That's right, they override the natural response of the eye to blur out when submerged. Instead of water blurring their vision, it sharpens it. Their brains and eyes adapted because of constant exposure. The more time they spend underwater, the more they fine-tune their focus, like walking biological camera lenses. And the best part, they don't do this with gear, money, or apps. They do this with nothing but generations of learning and a lot of swimming. And it's not just sight. The Moken have a literal mental map of the sea. Tides, winds, coral reefs, fish migrations, they remember it all. Why? Because it's survival. No internet, no, hey Siri, when's high tide? They memorize entire marine calendars the same way you remember your phone password. But here's the part that'll humble even the best swimmer at your local YMCA. When the 2004 tsunami hit Southeast Asia, Moken people, who don't have TV, radio, or smartphones, sensed it. They noticed changes in the wind, the strange retreat of the sea, the way the birds went quiet. So what did they do? They packed up and paddled to higher ground. They survived. Meanwhile, resorts just a few miles away had no warning at all. Their knowledge isn't taught in universities, it's passed from mouth to ear, from watching the sea and learning from its moods. The ocean isn't just home, it's a language, and they are fluent. They also free dive. A lot. And we're not talking fun snorkel in the shallow end type dives. Moken divers can hold their breath for minutes and descend up to 20 meters with no gear. That's over 65 feet. Your ears would pop like popcorn halfway down. But the Moken, they're just out there, flipping over coral like they're looking for spare change. And guess what they use for tools? Old school wooden goggles carved from tree bark and glass, and handmade spears. Still think your snorkel set from Amazon was impressive? Now here's a twist you didn't expect. The Moken don't have a word for want. Not in the way we do. In their language you either need something, or you don't. They live by necessity, not desire. No hoarding, no clutter, no lifestyle influencers, just enough. Their children don't learn to swim. They're born swimming. Before they even learn to walk properly, they're already exploring the shallows, collecting shells, and building an internal GPS of the ocean floor. But modern life is creeping in.